It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some
What a view as we get set to enjoy an evening of basketball in beautiful New York City. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway.
Here we go.
And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here match up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Bradley is out there with Jones. And it's Crowder at the 3 spot. He downed that one from long distance. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pick by Zeller. Jones kicks to Sullinger. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here is Jack. D right on him. The dish to Bargnani. 1 second left. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Nets head coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you he's still got a good sense of humor.
I told them all, you can joke with me, you can laugh at me. I'm not perfect. You'll see me hobbling out there on the court. You'll see me stumble as I'm trying to show you a defensive move. It's funny. There was a time when you wouldn't be laughing because I'd be kicking your butt, but that time is long past.
I still don't think that Coach Hollins is anyone to be trifled with, and I think the net players would agree with me on that.
Oh, yes, I know they've got that one figured out. And I do too, as a matter of fact. The last thing anybody on the team better be doing is laughing at Lionel Hollins. Just ask Darren Williams.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Donald's thrown out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Robinson, then it's Bargnani, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Brook Lopez is checked in for Thomas Robinson, and it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Zeller, he's checked in for Lee. Sullinger comes in for Amir Johnson. Jake Carter's checked in for Turner. And Jones subbed in for Bradley.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was when things really came together for them. And the result is they were able to build a solid 6-point lead at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And you look at Thunder, what a contribution.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first... Young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Jones is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Crowder in at the three.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
And Jet, here we go. Lopez, no luck.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Lopez missing again. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
And at this point, just...
Oh! Did you see that?
Whoa.
Man, oh, man.
Oh.